Lesson time. So, the self-determination theory is actually not that hard of a theory to understand. It's a theory by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan that states that in order for a person to be motivated to do something, that something needs to satisfy 3 basic needs: food, water, and happiness. Just kidding. Well, actually, I guess those things are actually kind of true. But the actual 3 needs in the self-determination theory are competence, autonomy, and relatedness. Now, the way I memorized these 3 needs for my exam was by abbreviating it to C-A-R. Car. People need cars. You know, car, competence, autonomy, and relatedness. Easy. These 3 needs lead to motivation. But before we move on to motivation, let's explain the needs first. The need for competence refers to the feeling that you're improving at a skill. Let's take playing basketball for an example. When you play basketball and you feel like you're improving your basketball skills whenever you play it, then it fulfills your need for competence because you're improving at that skill. But it's important to note that in order for this need to be fulfilled, it can't be too easy nor can it be too difficult. For example, let's say you're playing basketball for the very first time with a bunch of professionals who are completely dunking on you, like completely destroying you. Then it becomes no fun, right? The same goes for the other direction. Let's say you're the professional and you're playing with a bunch of newbies who are just too easy for you. Again, no fun, right? This won't satisfy your need for competence. So it has to be a good balance of not too easy yet not too difficult. This will motivate you to keep participating in that activity. Next up, the need for autonomy. The activity that you're doing needs to feel autonomous. This means that you need to have the freedom to make your own decisions within the activity in order to make it feel like you're in control. For example, in basketball, when you're in control of the ball, you have the ability to choose what moves to make in order to progress in the game, whether it be making a pass, dribbling, shooting, whatever. The point is you have the freedom to decide what to do. It's not like there's just one path to do it. This fulfills the need for autonomy. Now lastly, the need for relatedness. This is the easiest one. This is the one all of us can agree on. The activity that you're doing, so in this example basketball, should fulfill your need to finding other people who can relate to you and share interests and all that. Because if you're doing something where you feel isolated from everyone, you won't really feel motivated to continue doing it. So that was the need for relatedness. So when something such as playing basketball has the potential to fulfill these 3 needs, it increases the likeliness of you feeling motivated to want to partake in that activity. Basically the needs lead to motivation. But we're not done yet, because motivation itself is categorized into 2 types of motivation. There's intrinsic motivation and extrinsic. There's intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is the motivation that leads you towards rewards that are intangible, such as the feeling of accomplishment or personal growth. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is motivation that leads you towards rewards that are tangible, such as, a cash prize or an opportunity to meet your favorite idol. Goals that you can see and, feel maybe. So yeah, that was the whole self-determination theory. It's not too difficult. If you want, feel free to take a screenshot of this graph to study with me in the picture, of course. But yeah, with that, I wish you all good luck with your exams or whatnot, and if you just watch this for fun, then awesome.